matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from D.A. along the sideline all game long. This homestand ends here for the Clippers as they get ready to hit the road.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
George. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
The three from George. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. Here's Garland. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance.
Quick off his feet. The long arms. Easy jam for Jackson.
There's Garland. The 17-footer goes down.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to George. George double team. Jackson has the open look. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. LeVert with it. Shot clock at 6. Driving to the basket. Missed inside.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
The shot by George, no good. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the paint. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Darius Garland.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Back to Jackson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
You know, sometimes you don't play up to your full potential. The important thing to figure out is what went wrong.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's Mobley. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Several teams changing it up here. Hey, Steve, when we get into the later stages of the season, you can see why so many teams put an emphasis on depth these days.
Kevin, the reason why, there's a lot of mileage on everybody. It's crucial to have players down the bench that you can depend on.
Pass to Coffee. Off the left rim and out.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
At the elbow, it's Brown. Cleveland moving the ball around. For 3, Love. And it's rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 6. And there's the drive to end the cold streak. And it's blocked by Brown. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skills and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's man. And they get it back. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Rondo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
That's the end of the first.
And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
All right. Look who's coming onto the court.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, George. Got a hand on it.
And they continue to control the glass.
Garland steps back and drains the jump shot. Garland's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
Isaac Okoro.
And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
Cavalier substitution, Jetty Osman.
Left side, George. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Darius Garland.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
Evan Mobley.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
It's George on the wing. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And Mobley throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
3-point.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. It's an 18-point game. And as much as Mobley helps you out on the offensive end, Greg, he can get you stops as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great instincts with quick reflexes. Can slide his feet on the perimeter and has great timing as a shot blocker. I mean, what else do you need?
It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Fires for 3. Batum with the steal. It's tipped. Garland with it. Guarded now by Jackson. From outside the arc. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays on the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now, here's Garland. He's got 17. Pass to LeVert. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Markkanen.
LA basketball.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's Hartenstein. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Inside to the right side. Here's Okoro. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Hartenstein. That one misses. And Cleveland will come the other way. The screen from Brown. From deep. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Okoro. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. He gets it up. That one's not going to go. And through one half, it hasn't even... Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain
Player
cramp.
substitution.
And here's George for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 5 points so far. Here's Osman. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Outside for Batum. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Brown outside. Pass to Osman. To the wing on the left. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Rondo. A 3-ball.
Rajon Rondo.
Sinks the triple.
Three-pointer.
He has 5.
Rondo from outside. How about that?
And what an incredible run for the 2020 Lakers in the bubble. Of course, LeBron and AD got the headlines, but Rajon Rondo was also key.
We saw GA playoff Rondo at his peak. He had 107 assists in the playoffs, the most for a player off the bench in almost 50 years.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. And he drives in. And that one's good. Osman.
Rajon Rondo.
And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
That's his third.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
In for the Cavaliers.
Now, here is George. 10 points for him. Goes back up. They shoot again. And finally they hit one. George has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Rajon Rondo.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by George. From deep three-point range, Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Okoro shot is off. Kennard for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Kennard got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Cavaliers foul.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Cleveland.
Team foul.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
We've seen them put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Driving inside. Excellent D there from Markkanen. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Leading by 12. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Garland
Darius Garland.
Good on the triple. Garland's got 6 in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night.
All right.
And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Cavaliers leading by 17.
Cleveland calls timeout. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Clippers Spirit. Substitution for your Clippers. Ivica Zubac.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers, timeout. Cavaliers substitution.
Now Garland to the middle. Here's Mobley.
Evan Mobley.
And Mobley throws it down.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
6 to shoot. Here's George. It's George on the wing. Goes up again. On the wing, George. And he stays with it. And another shot. Missed it, even after all those chances.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
LeVert with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job. I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Here's Garland. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That's his first
Well,
personal
this
foul.
is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Stolen by LeVert. Here's Mobley driving the lane. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 19. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
Garland with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Down low.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Jackson slides in. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The strength and body control of Reggie Jackson gives him an edge against physical defense Potential and one.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Shoots.
Remaining in the game.
No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Lets it go from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Markkanen. Garland with it. Defended by Batum. From deep. The offensive rebound. And here's LeVert. The wide open look here for Garland.
There is Garland.
Sinks the three-pointer. Garland's got 26 points.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
That'll be a
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Darius Garland.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Inside.
Evan Mobley.
And Mobley throws it down.
Darius Garland.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's George. Batum for 3. LeVert grabs the miss. Outside Garland. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to LeVert. Back to Garland. Now Mobley. Shoots over Zubac. Mobley misses. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was